you, if not all of you, know who every little girl's best friend is. Barbie. We can recognize her by her blonde hair, blue eyes, and perfect body. Nowadays, Barbie has several different looks, but is just as always pure perfection. Now let's get more into the facts of how Barbie became Barbie. She was invented in 1959 by Ruth Handler, and Ruth Handler was already in the toy industry, but she decided that she wanted to take her own lead and create her own doll with her own personality put into it and everything. So I think it's pretty cool because she incorporated her family into it. Her daughter's name is Barbara, and that's how Barbie became Barbie. That's her daughter's nickname. Anyway, so I guess you could say the birthplace of Barbie was in New York City because that's whenever she was first promoted and everyone saw her for the first time. Another cool thing that I think that she incorporated in her making of her dolls was that whenever Ken came out 2 years later, he was also named after her son. So I think that's really cool because if I was her daughter and at first she's probably that's really cool, she's naming a doll after me and stuff. But Barbie became worldwide known, it's a huge thing that everyone knows about now, so I think that's really cool. So I have actually gotten the chance to go to New York City to go to the actual official Barbie shop, and it's just really cool because it has anything you could think of for a little girl or a little boy, because little boys play with Barbies too. They have a stage, a grocery store, anything you could think of for Barbie's little life that you could play with. And I think that that's really awesome because kids can go there someday that love playing with Barbies whenever they were younger, and they can see all of these different things that they probably wish they would have had, but it's probably worth a lot. Anyways, it was really cool. Even going back as I was older, it was really neat to me, even though it was, I was older. It was really neat to go see that. As soon as Barbie came out, there was no doubt that she was a worldwide hit. Barbie rose to fame and became almost every children's new playmate. Ruth, the inventor of Barbie, never in a million years thought that Barbie, just this one doll, a little fairy tale thing, would become as big as it did because it skyrocketed as soon as she came out and as soon as little girls started seeing this doll because they actually had a little buddy to take around with them anywhere. In Barbie's first appearance, she was in a black and white swimsuit with a signature Barbie ponytail, which is actually the logo for Barbie now. It's a side profile of the Barbie's face, and then it has the big ponytail in the back. Anyways, she has 3 sisters, Skipper, Stacy, and Chelsea, and that's her best friends that she's usually all with. I also think it's really cool that, she got to make up her own life for Barbie. She made her friends, she made her boyfriends, her parents, her dollhouse, everything you could think of, her pink convertible. It was really cool, and I think that that's so awesome for somebody to be able to do that just for their own imagination and to put it into something that other people can actually use. The first Barbie actually sold for $3, and you have to think that this was in 1959, so that was actually pretty pricey for a doll back then. Whenever I first thought of how much it may have been, I thought it would be about 50 or 75 cents, but it was actually $3. Now you can buy a Barbie for about $5 in stores, but if you want to get a collectible, it would probably be $100 or over, depending on how valuable the collectible Barbie is. When we think pink, we think Barbie, and that's her theme. That's her go-to color. Whenever you think of her, that's usually her trademark color. I think it's really awesome that, Barbie has been around since the 50s. You have to look at that and think, that is crazy. We're, already in 2014, and it's been around for so long, and she's still just as popular as she was back then. There's no doubt that Barbie, the legend, will live on forever, and that girls up to the ages of, teenagers will play with Barbie. And, our daughters and our friends' daughters and sons will play with Barbies forever. It'll keep on going on. And the thing is that the industry keeps growing with our age. So, if you go to the Barbie.com, you can see, how high-tech it is now. They have different learning games, different fashion games. It's just really neat for you to see how the kids get involved in that. Not only living it in the bedroom, but actually, taking it a step further and, designing different Barbies online. I think it's really cool, and that Barbie will live on forever because she is every girl's best friend. Thank you.